Today we are here to celebrate the City of Surrey SHaRP initiative, Salmon Habitat and Restoration Program. Programs like SHaRP are part of an ecosystem of efforts by individuals and organizations to make this world healthier, and in this case better for salmon and other fish in our home streams. Each individual can have wide-ranging impacts on the ecosystem as new ideas are created and take hold. Let's talk about one such idea that first swum into the light here in Surrey streams. People making art in the form of a painted yellow fish to help protect local waterways. Many years ago, one such artist, fish lover, and fisherman, Joe Cambeets, developed a way to engage communities to protect their fish and local streams by painting yellow fish by neighborhood storm drains. This simple idea has been embraced across the planet to make people think before they dump noxious materials into drains that then discharge to a stream. The genius of this idea is that by engaging local residents to have fun making art together, a much stronger bond was made between them and the streams in their backyards. In our local area culture, salmon have been key to sustaining our communities for generations. Our local First Nation communities of Surrey, the Kwantlen, Semiahmoo, and Katzie have relied on these special spiritual fish to sustain their families since time immemorial. But across the entire Northern Hemisphere, many cultures also honor the many salmonid species in the lands of Asia, North America, and Europe. Community salmon recovery strategies here in Surrey have inspired other salmon lovers to develop similar programs in their own streams across the globe. Clearly, the yellowfish has helped Surrey engage their residents in protecting their local waterways and the fish that live in them. Seems like the yellowfish has also swum across the Atlantic Ocean and found a home in another Surrey to protect their precious fish resources. Since 1996, the SHaRP program has been there protecting and restoring Surrey streams for salmon over these past many decades. How's it going? So let's use this watershed we are in, Bear Creek, part of the Serpentine River watershed, as an example of how far things have progressed over the past 3 decades. Before the development era in Surrey, this watershed likely had 4 species of salmon: Chinook, pink, chum, and coho salmon. By 1970, in the Serpentine River, the DFO records show that 75 coho salmon returned to the stream, and the other species of salmon no longer were found in this watershed. So fast forward to 2025. Many thousands of salmon are likely to return to the Serpentine River watershed this fall, with good runs expected of chum, coho, Chinook, and even a few pink salmon. We have come a long way since 1970, and we should all be proud of the work SHaRP and the salmon restoration ecosystem has done in Surrey, our little piece of the world, better for salmon. Wild coho salmon were the last survivor salmon of the Great Watershed Change period as the city of Surrey evolved over the last century. Now, a lot of hard work has gone into strengthening this species of salmon in our local watersheds over the past decades. Now, these are only my estimates of salmon returns to the Serpentine River this coming fall. If you don't believe me, perhaps you can join a local streamkeeper group that checks their salmon returns in their home streams and prove me right or wrong. Community hatcheries were critical meeting grounds for community groups working to protect and restore salmon. Organizations such as Kwantlen, Semiahmoo, Catesy, Metro Parks, City of Surrey, SHaRP, Pacific Strandkeepers, and many others are part of this salmon recovery ecosystem in Surrey. Now, a visit to one of these special places help the salmon advocates meet, talk, and think on their next steps for salmon. These community hatcheries, working in partnership with the DFO Salmon Enhancement Program of the Lower Fraser, have successfully brought the healthy runs of chum, chinook, and even a few pink salmon back into the Surrey watersheds. Sorry, no sockeye in Surrey streams, unless they're lost. But the yellowfish is still doing its part to protect their habitats in other local streams that have this species. This beautiful species of salmon also is not found in Surrey streams. In fact, it is only found in East Asia streams. But salmon lovers there are also trying to protect them and return them to past abundances. They too have been inspired by the little yellow fish, Art for Salmon, and other such programs now found in the Surrey salmon restoration ecosystem. They even seem to appreciate a guy named Joe that contributed a lot to this salmon recovery journey.
Hi John， 我是来自于永续自然资源保护公益基金会的高瑞瑞。那我们是从2015年开始在中国做大马哈鱼的保护和恢复工作。那非常感谢您送我的这样的一个鲑鱼的项链，让我们在项目开始之初的时候更有动力去做，以及能够一直坚持下去。我所在的地方呢是在吉林省珲春市密江乡。那在这里边是大马哈鱼的故乡，也是有马苏大马哈鱼分布的地方。那现在呢，这条河流里边呢，马苏大马哈鱼的陆风行也在恢复着。那我们在这个村里边跟当地的政府一起做了大马哈鱼的文化村，那希望人们以此来更多的了解大马哈鱼，那一起来参与保护。那现在呢，村里边人以有大马哈鱼为傲。非常感谢你在世界鲑鱼保护方面所做的影响，鲑鱼让我们连接在了一起。再次感谢您送给我的项链 ，Thank you, Joe.
The longest journey starts with a single step. Let's get going.